Yes, sir. We live and we back. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? And before we get into it, y'all already know what it is, man. We got the lineup review pulled up for y'all. Going over my best lineup with the starting five that I posted on Twitter from yesterday's slate. We gonna get right into it, but before we do, man, hit the subscribe button. Please hit that like button. I guess I gotta campaign a little harder. We have yet to get to 50 likes, man. Like I said, over 200 plus views, not hitting 50 likes yet. That's a horrible ratio, man. Please, man, help your boy out, man. It goes a long way. Y'all don't realize how much it helps me out. So if you tune into the video, hit the like button. If this your first time here, hit the like button. I think I'll be able to, give you some information you can use. If you've been on the starting five, if you've used some of the plays, if they help you out in any way, or if you just like the show, find it entertaining, please hit the like button for me, man. I need all those likes. It greatly helps me, boosts the algorithm, whatever YouTube does, man, to boost the views on the channel, run it, get it in front of more people, man. So y'all please hit the like button for your boy, alright? Now let's get into this breakdown. Yesterday's slate, I tweeted it was gonna be a wild one, and yeah, it didn't get as high scoring as I thought because some of the chalk didn't go as crazy, but still a high scoring night. My best lineup put up 321 right here, 321.75, so right at 322. It was a break even night for us, and anytime you break even in DFS is a win. So if you caught the updated starting five yesterday, I went with Damian Lillard, Najee Marshall, James Johnson, Kenyon Martin Jr., and Nikola Jokic. All right. So approaching yesterday's slate, we knew it was tons of chalk, but there wasn't a lot of stars to pay up for. It was just a couple that everybody was trying to go to, but I feel like it'll be kind of stars and scrubs, but not all the way. And as some of the pay up options weren't in the best of spots, they blow out potential spots they didn't really need to play that hard. So it was looking like a stars or scrubs, but you didn't really have to go that route because I didn't feel comfortable about some of the stars, but I still chose to go that route. So at the top, I wanted to, well, let me say this: the chalk. It was a select group of chalk. Like everybody knew the chalk was gonna come from the Houston game, the Pelican game. Once we got that news about Zion and Brandon Ingram and Mo Bamba, like so, I knew what a chalk was gonna be clustered at. I just wanted to try to sift through and pick the plays I like, but get different at my superstars. So that's how we came with the Damian Lillard play right here at the top. Got him at 11% on. We knew that was going to be a good game. I felt like that game wasn't getting enough attention. It's the game that had playoff implications. Both teams wanted to win, so I know they would go hard. I liked it AD yesterday too, but I was too scared to put him and Lillard on the lineup. But I should have went on with it anyway. But got Damian Lillard right at 11% on. Gave us 58 DK points. Very solid effort from him right here. Like I said, the paying, getting different at the superstars, what I thought would help set us apart yesterday. So that's what we tried to do. Only thing that went wrong is some of our value didn't work out like we wanted to. Which brings me to one of my value plays, that shooting guard, Najee Marshall. Here's the thing with him and James Johnson. We can talk about them both simultaneously. They came in. I didn't think they would come in this high on both of them. James Johnson at 47, Najee Marshall at 37. I thought more people would still be on that Houston just because of the game environment over there in Milwaukee. But Najee Marshall and James Johnson, I don't know what happened here. Once we got that Zion and Brandon Ingram news, I just knew I wanted these two guys. I felt like they was locked in. And I figured there was no way they don't see 30 plus minutes in this matchup against Philly. But yet and still, somehow, they only managed to see like 26 minutes apiece. They wanted to play. They chose to play like Wesley Wundu and Gabriel yesterday. Give them 20 plus minutes for no apparent reason. I don't know why not Marshall and Johnson don't get 30 plus right here in this matchup. And in a tightly contested game, as Philly barely won by 2. So that kind of hindered their upside performance right here. But Najee Marshall at 37% gave us right at 22 DK points, just okay. Over 5x, almost 6x there, but not high enough for yesterday's slate as some of the Houston value plays fared a little better. James Johnson, 47, the higher owner of my chalk plays. He's another guy, just an okay performance, 20 DK points. He's pushing 7x, but you really like on your pay down options, you be really want like 9, 10x. That would really gonna boost you to the top of the leaderboard. But like I said, their minutes were limited here. They should have saw 30 plus. There's nothing you can really do about that. Can't get in the coach's head of why he did that, but it is what it is. Coming in at a power forward, want to go right back to KJ Martin Jr. I told you, if you saw the video yesterday, you already know him is a guy. He's one of the guys I just said lock in. He's gonna be chalk, but it doesn't matter for what he does, man. They got him at 51% ownership. Another monster performance from him, man. 47 DK points, very solid from Kenyon Martin Jr. right here. Another 10x performance. All right, and then rounding out at my starting five at the center spot, I want to go Nikola Jokic. Just wanted to get another pay-up option to pair with Dame, just in case everybody did decide to go stars and scrubs. And I wanted a little security here to go with some of my cheap chalk plays here. But got him at 31% on in the matchup against the Jazz. He gave us 57 DK points, a solid effort from him at 10-8, but definitely needed more. Round out my lineup, wanted to go Mo Bamba right here, 6,100. Another guy, if you saw the video yesterday, I told you just lock him in. Don't worry about the ownership. He was going to ball out. And he came in at 58% on pretty much. And another solid performance from him, man. 43 DK points as he missed a double-double by 1 point, but definitely had a big rebounding game on the glass. He's averaging like 16 boards the last 3 games, something like that. He's a monster on the glass, and he added 4 blocks to him, so a big performance from him. And he didn't even really score it, only 9 points. So as long as Wendell Carter Jr. out, man, you can play Mo Bamba, especially if he's gonna be. Don't worry about not playing him until he start getting in the 7 range. When he gets in that low 7 range, then you can start to peel back. But as long as he's in the 6s, man, you can keep putting Mo Bamba in your lineups. Coming in at the other guard spot, I want to look at DeJounte Murray. Great game environment going against Sacramento Kings. Pace-up game for the Spurs here. You know DeJounte Murray is one of my favorite plays. He's a triple-double threat, does a little bit of everything. Although tonight he didn't do enough of the peripherals for us. 22 real life points, threw in 7 assists, 5 rebounds, right at 38 DK points. Just okay for this 7,800 price tag. And rounding it out, man, Vanderbilt, he was one of my other favorite value plays yesterday. The thing that sucked right here, I couldn't give him to y'all in the starting 5 because between him and Kenyon Martin, they both of them were just power forward eligible. Vanderbilt had power forward and center eligible, but I wanted Jokic at my center spot, so I had to choose between him and Kenyon Martin to give y'all in the starting 5. But Vanderbilt's another guy I was heavy on. I thought he would come in a little higher ownership, but only right at 9% right here. Monster performance for him. Over 11x right here for Vanderbilt, giving you 37 DK points. That definitely moved us toward the cash line. But like I said, overall, man, just an okay night. We broke even. That's definitely not a loss in DFS anytime you break even. So we'll take it. But let's get on to this Saturday slate and see what we're looking at. All right. Coming into this Saturday slate, it's a 7 game. It is very, very tough right now. Pricing wise everybody's appropriately priced. It's not much value out there. We're gonna need a lot more injury news to try to open up some guys that give us some salary savings. But it's a tough 7 gamer right now, just looking over the slate. But let's get into it and see what I like. At the top, I want to look right back to DeJounte Murray. Going against the Portland Trail Blazers, another pace-up spot. If you've been watching my videos, y'all know I love playing point guards against the Trail Blazers. So I want to look to him, a guy who has triple-double upside, going against Dame Lillard. It definitely get you some DeJounte Murray tomorrow, all right? Coming in as shooting guard is a guy I want to take a look at. The other Curry, the baby bro, Seth Curry. He has just been playing very solid the last 4 games, averaging over 30 DK points. I'm not gonna say averaging, but 3 out of the last 4 games he gave you over 30 DK points. The one game he didn't was a blowout, and he didn't see his full allotment of minutes. But at 4,700, he's been very solid, shooting the ball well, playing very well for Philly as they're rounded into playoff form. I definitely want to take a chance on Seth Curry. Not take a chance, but definitely want to get him in my lineups tomorrow at this 4,700. Coming in at small forward, my favorite play across both sites. He's going to be chalky, but it does not matter. Put him in your lineup. He's going to get all the shots he wants tomorrow. And that guy is Mr. Gary Trent Jr. Toronto's coming into the game. No Lowry, no Van Vliet. So Malachi Flynn is going to be in play. Bembry is going to be in play. That's a boost for Siakam. Kim Birch get a play. It's going to be a lot of Raptors in play tomorrow. But my favorite one is Gary Trent Jr. He's all scoring, but all he needs to hit a few. He can shoot the lights out if he gets hot. So I'm anticipating him having a good shooting game right here. If he has a bad shooting game, he's probably gonna fail for it. But I'm ready to take my chances on this. He should be able to get all the shots he wants. Get you some Gary Trent Jr. tomorrow. My favorite player on both sides. Coming in at power forward, we can go right back to KJ Martin, man. 5,300. He's been a beast of 2 games he's started. I think you can go right back to him. The price is up, but I don't think it's up high enough for what he's done. Just look at his production the past 2 games. If all those Rocky guys out again, I know a lot of them are questionable coming into tomorrow, but if all those guys are out again, as long as Martin's starting, is going to see his full lot of minutes, he's going to be able to he should be able to easily pay out this 5,300 price tag. Get you some Kenyon Martin Jr. tomorrow. And at the center spot, a guy I want to take a look at. I know he's going to go overlooked tomorrow, but Mason Plumlee, he's not on the injury report. I'm anticipating him being back in the lineup. Hopefully no foolishness doesn't happen before lock tomorrow. But the other times during this year, whenever he sat and came back, he's jumped right back into 30-plus minutes. So if he's back, I'm anticipating him to see 30-plus minutes again in his matchup against Philly at 6,300. Nobody's going to be on him. The guy, he has 50-plus point upside at this 6,300. He's definitely a guy I want to take a look at tomorrow that should see low ownership. All right, there you have it, man. My starting 5 for the day: DeJounte Murray, Seth Curry, Gary Trent Jr., Kenyon Martin Jr., and Mason Plumlee. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right, at the top on FanDuel, my point guard guy I want to look at, Ja Morant. Listen, I know he's been disappointing all year. He only give you one hot game every 4-game average or something, or whatever Nas said. But Jay said it don't matter, one of them. But Ja Morant, 7,100. I think this is too cheap for him right here in this spot. Going against the Toronto Raptors, I know he's been struggling, but Memphis is trying to round in the playoff form as well. They don't have Van Vliet or Lowry in the backcourt, so he should get a rookie in Malachi Flynn, and he should be able to take advantage of, really push the pace, get to the rim over here. I like Ja Morant at this 7,100 price tag, all right? Coming in as shooting guard, I told you, my favorite play, Gary Trent Jr., a little cheap over here on FanDuel. I like him across the board. Favorite play. I don't need to say nothing else. Just get you some Gary Trent Jr. tomorrow. Coming in at small forward. Want to go back to that Houston side of things. Anthony Lamb. And listen, if all those Houston guys are out, he should be right back in the lineup for 30-plus minutes. He had a very solid game tonight, and he should be in line for that tomorrow too, even though he's playing a tough matchup against the Jazz. It's just the Houston, they don't have enough players. He's going to have to play, so he's going to fall into fantasy points just due to the amount of time he's going to have on the court, all right? Coming in at power forward, I want to look at Draymond Green. Right back in his matchup against OKC. We took him last time out. He only gave us like 30 DK points, not nearly enough, but I have no problem going right back to him. Golden State's going to be heavy favored again. And if they're going to cover and blow him out, that means there's plenty of assist opportunities for Draymond Green, which are going to help push his upside. I like taking a look at him at this 7,900 price tag tomorrow. And then rounding out at center, my boy Mason Plumlee, 6,400. Listen, he's probably my second favorite play right now on tomorrow's slate. Just gotta wait till we hear some news. Make sure he's in, make sure he's not limited. But I'm gonna like getting the Mason Plumlee in this matchup against Philly tomorrow. All right, there you have it. My starting five for FanDuel: Ja Morant, Gary Trent Jr., Anthony Lamb, Draymond Green, and Mason Plumlee. Get you some exposure to these players, man. Get them in your player pool. Be sure to check back to the video about 30 minutes before lock. I'll put the starting five in the comment section. Or just follow me on Twitter at DFS Goose. I posted there about 30 minutes before lock as well, alright? That's going to do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow, alright? Let's go.